XDefiant has gone quiet on this, man. It's really sad to say too. I was talking to one of my buddies a couple of weeks ago, and they were saying like, "Hey, what's going on?" And they don't even play or even played XDefiant or was even excited like I was about it. He was like, "Hey, what's going on with that game or whatever?" I'm like, "You know what? You're right. Let me go look on and see what's going on because it has definitely been quiet since the last beta." I think the last bit of news we had was basically we're getting ready to launch midsummer, end of summer, midsummer, whatever they were saying. It was really no concrete date or anything, but basically just like get ready for launch. So it had everybody excited. He was basically like, "Man, this is the perfect time because FPS is just so dry right now." It's like this is the perfect time, and everybody's hating on Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? It's the perfect time for them to drop to maximize this hype. And there's no doubt about it. XDefiant was one of, if not still, maybe the hype is going down a little bit still, but I know there's people still holding on, including myself, holding on to a little bit of hope that this game could come out and be something good. They were even going so far with the promotion of this game. I don't know if it was all cap or not. That's the thing that was kind of bothering me about this game. Was it just hype? Was it really that good of a game? Like, I don't honestly, and if the game or whenever the game comes out, I'm gonna obviously do a review of it. But it's kind of trying to figure out, is a game good because there's nothing else to play, or is the game actually good? So I feel like it was just a breath of fresh air for me, just going off of the game or the beta that I was playing. This is definitely a breath of fresh air. But is it the greatest game? Definitely not. Is it a good blueprint for something that they can work towards? Definitely. So I feel like it was more of just a breath of fresh air that everybody was clinging on to and just dealing with the same old stuff with Call of Duty year after year after year. A lot of people were just like, "Man, hopefully this game can do it right," and everybody was kind of backing it. I don't know what type of bag XDefiant threw at these streamers to start the COD killer thing. I don't know if that probably wasn't even on them. That's probably just one streamer probably said it or somebody on Twitter and everybody just went with it because, what I'm saying, that's gonna get the views or whatever. But I want to take a second to look up and see, let y'all know kind of where we at with XDefiant and what's going on. Because like the last update we got was July 7th from Mark Rubin, and Mark Rubin is like the lead director or the creator, however you want to put it, of XDefiant. And a lot of people hype it up because he is a past Call of Duty creator. He worked on MW2 and COD 4. So a lot of people, those are like goated games. So they're like, "Oh man, bringing a goated gameplay director to work on another game is like, oh, it's match made in heaven," basically. But the tweet goes, "How just wanted to give you an update on where we are after the open session. We got a lot of great info from the test and we are working towards our candidate master. Once approved, we will be able to launch." So this was July 7th, basically saying they had a late summer target release date. This had everybody in the chokehold. Everybody was, was looking forward to this. Like, then they started even dropping info about the preseason, about the little, about the content that's gonna be coming out, the 5 factions, the modes, the weapons, the 14 maps on launch, things that Call of Duty hasn't done in years. So basically their whole strategy and marketing plan was just to do everything that COD don't do, And so, I mean, it's good, I guess, as far as if you just listening to the consumer, and I believe that's why everybody really loved it. It's because the gameplay directors and people that was working on the game, they would actually communicate with people on Twitter, the back and forth, giving everybody a voice. So, everybody want to be heard. Everybody want to feel like their voice means something, which I'm not saying that it doesn't, but that's a whole nother conversation for another day. So XDefiant couldn't do no wrong, man. They really couldn't do no wrong. Literally had everybody waiting, hoping, what I'm saying? But then July 30th, almost a month, I say basically the end of July, I won't say a whole month, but they provided an update, basically saying a quick insight into what's going on right now. We're in the process of getting approved by first parties, but because this is our first time getting this version of the engine through, it's going to take a bit longer than usual. Don't worry, as soon as I have some more info, I'll let you know. So this is basically the first hiccup or the first red flag or yellow flag, however you want to say it. Just like what's going on, but still everybody was giving them praises because, man, they being transparent, they being which I get, but I feel like I think they've already kind of missing their window. They definitely missed it because Call of Duty is about to drop. There's a lot of games that's about to come out in the next month. Actually, next week, because I'm tripping. Starfield comes out next week. NBA 2K comes out. Spider-Man 2. And then that should hold people down. I think Liza P, if you're into that. Armor Core just came out. There's like 5 to 6 different AAA titles that's coming out that don't take up a lot of time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's no shooters, but Modern Warfare 3 is right around the corner. So I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't really know what they're gonna do. But whatever they need, whatever they're doing, they need to area up basically. Here recently, it was just Gamescom, and it's still going. I think Gamescom is still going on, or it just ended yesterday. I'm not sure. And everybody was assuming that we'd have that basically the release date, or maybe even the actual confirmation of when it's gonna get dropped, or it be released during Gamescom or somewhere around Gamescom, or basically this week. And not even a trailer, not even an update via Gamescom, nothing. There was literally nothing that we got from them, and that is really concerning because it's August, the end of August now. The last thing we heard from them was in July, saying that they were waiting to get something approved. I don't really know how that stuff works, but I don't know if it takes a whole month. But hey, here we are, present time. I think Mark Rubin came out with a quote or a post, whatever you want to call it, basically giving another update of kind of what's going on. He says, "Hey all, I know it's been quiet and I apologize for that. We're in a phase where we are submitting XDefiant for release and squashing any last minute bugs. And on a new IP, we are all taking the time to get those steps right. I love how excited everyone is about the game. We've reached many more people than we ever expected already, and I share your frustrations on just wanting to be able to play. But unlike what my mom thinks, making a game isn't all fun and games, and not every part of the process is fun as others. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. The team is hard at work, and we're making progress every day to get the game into your hands as soon as it's ready. Thank you all to everyone for being fans of the game, and I hope you see you all soon." So basically, this is just like another update. Basically, he really don't have to do this, and it's cool that he's doing it, but what does this really mean? It doesn't really mean anything other than we are behind schedule. That's all that really means. There's some things that we thought was right, but it isn't right. So basically, if they were submitting it for approval, there's probably a lot more issues that were going on in certain areas that they might have missed, or whatever the case may be. And they're just basically not where they expected to be. That's basically kind of where we at. He released that August 23rd. It's the 28th now. I don't know, man. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, man. What y'all thinking is going on, or what could go on with this game. With Modern Warfare 3 coming out and all those other games that I named, I don't know if, obviously there'll still be people that plays it, but I don't know if XDefiant still comes out in this next month. I think it'll have a hard time. Initially, I think it'll have the viewership because it's a new game, but I don't think the retention will be there. You know, I don't think people will stay on it because obviously they're gonna give Modern Warfare 3 a try, Spider-Man and all those other games that I named. Like, it's a tough window right now to try to drop a game. But we'll see how it goes, man. I just want to give a quick update, man. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section, man. Definitely hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, hit that post notification bell, man, to be alerted to all the videos, because we're definitely dropping some with all these new games coming out, man. I appreciate y'all boys, man. I'm gone.